Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the biggest milestones in the surrogacy journey, the frozen embryo transfer, or FET. And the best part, Sam has already had her transfer, so she's here today to tell us all about her experience.
Sam, welcome back. So it's been a few days since your transfer. Tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, so it was last week and it's definitely feeling pretty surreal. I didn't think we would ever get to this point. So, knowing that we got through legals and doing the medication protocol and then embryo transfer as quickly as we did, definitely still feels surreal. And I'm just reeling in all of the emotions and everything that comes with that.
We know that leading up to the transfer, there's a lot of anticipation. So, how did it feel in the moment actually going through the procedure?
Leading up to the procedure, I was definitely really nervous. There was a lot of self doubt. There was a lot of second guessing, like, oh my gosh, am I making the right decision? Like, is it too late to back out? But I think once I walked into the fertility clinic and I saw the family was there wanting to be with me and my family was with me, all of my nerves just kind of went away. The doctor that we use is just amazing, very, very kind, and explained the entire procedure to me. Definitely a lot more old school than I'm used to actually seeing in person. So knowing that it was a little bit different, like there was no monitor for me to look at, whereas other places there's monitors. So it was just a little bit different in that aspect. But I think once I knew I had so much support there with me, with the family being there and my family being there, all of my nerves kind of went away.
That's beautiful. So, what was it like, after the transfer? Did anything surprise you while you were there?
Nothing really surprised me. There was something funny that happened. The embryo didn't want to leave. So they actually had to like go back into the room, check the catheter, and little M baby was still in there. So they had to come back and do it again, which was funny because I've heard that does happen. It was definitely a little surprising because I was like, oh, we're done. And then they're like, just kidding. We have to try again. So second time they got her in there, nice and situated, just kind of laid still for a little while afterwards and then was able to get up. I felt fine. It didn't hurt at all. Working in this industry, I've been able to talk to numerous women that have been through the process, and so I understood that, what they've told me from their experiences, like, hey, it's not going to hurt, so you're going to be totally fine. And they weren't wrong. The procedure in itself did not hurt. It felt good.
So, now you're in what's called the 2 week wait. What has that been like so far?
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's really hard to second guess yourself. I want to make sure that I'm not doing anything that is going to put this embryo transfer in any jeopardy. So I'm taking it very seriously. I'm not holding my children. I'm trying to relax as much as possible. And as soon as my husband gets home from work, I'm in bed laying down, just trying to like be as calm as I possibly can. It doesn't help that I'm a little sore from injections. So I'm constantly on my heating pad trying to make my backside feel a little bit better. But I mean, there's some anxiety in there because, I don't know what's going to happen. There's a 50-50 chance it's either going to take or it's not going to take. So knowing that part of it is a little nerve wracking. I want to make sure that I am doing everything in my being to give this embryo a chance to stick and to grow.
Yeah, definitely. I can understand it being, a nerve-wracking situation. Have you been doing anything specific to help relax?
Mainly just catching up on TV. Like I said before, as soon as my husband gets home from work, I'm like, you can take the kids. I've had them all day. Well, the other ones go to school. But anyways, I make sure that they're situated, and then I just go and lay in my bed and just kind of chill, relax, watch some TV, scroll on my phone, catch up on work a little bit. So I really am just trying my best not to overwhelm myself. I just want to give my body some time to rest too, because that was a lot on my body. So I just want to just keep resting. And they say that after the 2 weeks I can kind of resume normal activity, but I still want to be very careful.
So, for other surrogates or intended parents going through this, is there maybe one piece of advice that you would give them about either this process or just like the transfer in general?
I think the one thing that I can say is just be supportive. Just keep checking in, just see how they're doing, see if they need anything. Every clinic kind of has their own protocols on what a surrogate is allowed to do after a transfer. Mine just was a little bit more conservative. So I really was supposed to be on bed rest for a while and, not able to do much with my kids. And there's some other clinics that allow you to do more walking. So I think, really just checking in with them, making sure how they're feeling, and all of that goes a long way. But I definitely wouldn't stress them out too much, like, hey, are you testing, because that's going to be really stressful. So I think patience goes a long way with that as well, which I know for each party is super hard because it's been so difficult not to take a test. But my doctor was very adamant, like, just wait for the blood work, just wait and everything will be okay. Because like I said, what's going to happen is going to happen. There's no controlling that.
That's such great advice, Sam. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, and we will be thinking about you in the days ahead.
Yes, and if you're watching this, don't forget to drop a comment down below to send some good vibes to Sam. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next update, which we all will be super excited for. Next, we are going to find out something that's really special, what they do and don't tell you, everything that you need to know about surrogacy. So if you have any questions or maybe just have considered surrogacy before, great episode to stop by in.
If you're interested in learning more about becoming a surrogate, check out the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.